Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing usufructs. For those who are unaware, usufructs are a sort of right of use. I kind of think of them because most of the time that we deal with these, we often deal with them in the context of married couples where one of the spouses is a Thai national. They own land, but the foreign national has put substantial resources into the land and oftentimes want to register a usufruct in order to maintain their ability to use the property and kind of secure some rights for themselves in that marital property, at least during their lifetime. So in a way, I kind of equate, especially in a family context, I kind of equate a usufruct to sort of a life estate, which is sort of the common law terminology for a similar type of instrument, although it's not completely similar. And for example, and the reason for this video is there is sort of a delineation within the land department and within the regulations and things regarding commercial usufructs versus sort of personal use usufructs. Insofar as I said, we mostly deal with this in the context of folks that have a family member, for example, that may own a piece of property and the foreign national wants to secure some rights to the property. And that may be the case, but land department may want to know why you're doing it because some tax assessment issues may come up, and commercial use is a very different animal in many, many ways compared to personal use. And beyond even that, I'm not kind of wading into some waters where maybe I'm not so familiar here, but there may also be some policy thinking behind this where, there's restrictions on foreigners owning land in Thailand for a reason. And that is, they want to protect the interests of Thai nationals, and I totally understand that. But in this commercial context, I could kind of see where from a policy standpoint, someone would say, look, we don't want to necessarily grant a foreign national unfettered commercial usage of a piece of land. It's effectively as if they own that land in their lifetime. And we kind of have some policy conflict with that. I can kind of see the thinking on that. Whereas sort of personal use, maybe I think I could see the thinking being a little less negative with regard to a usufruct for a foreigner. Now, again, that's me kind of speculating a little bit about policy thinking here, and I'm not going to indulge in too much more of that for purposes of this video. But long story short, yeah, there is kind of a delineation or kind of a splitting, if you will, bifurcation in the analysis regarding a usufruct for commercial use as opposed to a usufruct for personal usage of a given piece of property.